Welcome to this Forever Living Products webinar training on how to get started as a forever business owner.
With a recap of the Forever Business Opportunity that you actually attended either yesterday here on the webinar or previously at a local meeting there, or maybe in a one-to-one with your local FBOs. You know, our products are distributed through independent distributors, which we like to call Forever Business Owners, or we refer to them as FBOs. And they have two main streams of income. As we spoke about this yesterday on the webinar that Bill did, we have our retail customers where we sell the products, we purchase them, and we sell them directly to family, friends, neighbors, colleagues, whomever it might be that we know are going to enjoy our lovely products. And the other is through sponsoring other people to be FBOs just like yourself. Our company, as a reminder, was founded in 1978 by a gentleman named Rex Mon, who you can see there on the screen, a wonderful man. We are completely vertically integrated, a financially stable company with markets in over 150 countries around the world. Now, I know as you're just getting started and you think about 150 countries around the world, that may seem like a daunting task or endeavor to go build a business in each and every one of those, but I want to tell you, you have that opportunity. And we have many FBOs around the world who have taken advantage of the international side of the business along with the domestic side in building their forever businesses. Just as a reminder, we grow, process, and manufacture the finest health and beauty products in the market. They are the highest quality and extremely and highly consumable. This is important because as someone who is representing the business and you're out selling them, as people consume the products, what does that mean? That means they're coming back to buy some more. They're going to come back and ask you for some more. So this makes it forever a perfect opportunity. And you add that to our compensation plan, which is one of the most rewarding in the industry. And whether you're looking for just a little extra to help with bills, maybe a car payment or your mortgage every month, or whether you're truly looking to build a long-term six-figure income, maybe even a seven-figure income, you are at the right place. And we're going to talk today about those first steps to start that journey. So, the first step is to join as a Novus customer. And the benefits of being a Novus customer is you receive a 15% discount on all your purchases. This is a great step, and I can tell you when I became a Novus customer originally, I know I was a little bit nervous. I wasn't quite sure whether I wanted to take this kind of leap of faith and join forever, but I can't tell you enough how much I am so glad I had the confidence to be able to do that. And I would encourage each of you, if you haven't already done so, take that leap of faith. If you're on here, though, talking about getting started, we hope that you're already a Novus customer. Once you sign up, then you'll be sent an email that will contain your ID number and how to log in through our incredible foreverliving.com site, and I'll jump us over there real quick just by clicking on the logo here. And then from here you can actually log in and shop. So Bill, I'm going to pass this back to you and we'll talk a little bit about the shopping experience podcast. So let's jump into shopping. This is quite simple. So once you've registered, you have your FBO ID number, you set up a password, you'll come here, you log into foreverliving.com. You click on FBO login, and it'll bring you to this login page. And simply you put in your FBO ID number along with your password, and you'll jump into the system here. And you can see once your main landing page has a lot of valuable information, but we're going to focus right now on shopping. You can see here in the red box, if you click on the Shop Now button, then that'll actually take you into the store. Now, once you get into the store, you'll find it's a very user-friendly experience, easy to use, easy to walk through, very self-explanatory. You know, we've never had anyone really have many issues with it, so we'd encourage you to go in there and play around and look at your favorite products. But I do want to tell you the best way to get started, in my opinion, is with one of our marvelous combo packs. And we have various packs. The first is our TOF, our Touch of Forever combo pack. This is the pack that you see there on the left-hand side, and this is for the serious business builders. With this pack, you achieve 2 case credits, where if you remember a little bit as we talked about the marketing plan before, the compensation plan is you achieve your first 2 case credits in 2 consecutive months, you become wholesale qualified, and therefore you are going to make more money when you sell the products. to your family and friends and whomever else it may be. And the second option that you have is maybe you want to look at something more nutritional. Maybe that's the Clean 9 with the Vital 5. The Clean 9 is one of our fastest selling packs, and it's a great pack for everyone to start off with. It's a great pack to actually use as an introduction to your clients to Forever Living. It's a 9-day pack that helps you to feel better, look better, which is always something that we all want to do. And then you follow that up with the Vital 5, which is kind of the maintenance nutritional pack that we have. It has a well-balanced variety of vitamins and drinks that are going to help maintain and keep your body at optimal health. If you're interested in weight loss, which I know here in the States is a massive, massive market, then we have our Clean 9 pack along with our Fit 1 pack. Again, you start with the Clean 9, just as I just mentioned that you would if you were going to continue on with the Vital 5. But if you're looking for weight loss, you follow that Clean 9 up after 9 days with our Fit 1, which is a 30-day pack to help you become fit. After 30 days, again, if you haven't reached that weight loss goal, then you would continue on with the Fit 2 pack likewise. All of these packs are great, and the reason is it takes the guesswork out of it. Each of these packs come with instructions on how to use them, and I'll tell you they're fantastic for the new FBO or even a new client of yours because it takes the guesswork out, how to use the products, what products to take, when to take them, and they are full of some of our most popular products that people love to use. So again, look toward those packs. And the last one we have is our Essential Oils Bundle. And you can buy that you can see there on the screen along with a few tri-packs and share those with some friends if you'd like to go then toward the essential oil side of the business. All these are great and marvelous ways to get started in your business. So let's shift gears a little and let's talk a little bit about why you're here in Forever, why you decided to join. Why did you take that leap of faith, as Bill and I did a number of years ago, to be part of this Forever family? And as we walk through this next session, I want you to think a little bit about yourself and your family, where you're at, but most particularly where you want to go in life, what it is that you're looking for. So what is it that would get you motivated enough to give up some of maybe those time-wasting habits, which most of us have, and dedicate yourself with a little self-discipline to pursue some worthy and very worthwhile goals? What is it? What would give you that motivation? You know, I just read a study the other day that was talking about how the average American spends between 3 to 4 hours every day between watching TV or just surfing the net. And I thought, you know, if you can use those 3 to 4 hours striving toward a very important goal, how much further would you get in life? What kind of lifestyle do you really want? Would you like to see an improvement in your lifestyle? Would you like to have some extra cash or maybe a few extra things? After this webinar, I'm going to ask you to actually sit down and write some goals for yourself. What are some things you'd like to achieve, let's say in the next 6 months, or in the next year, or maybe in the next 3 years? And all these things that I'm going to talk about here today, as Bill already mentioned, you can find in that download in the toolbar there on the right-hand side. And it is our First Steps to Manager booklet that you can download, or you can actually purchase it online likewise. But on there, it'll walk you through these same steps that we're talking about today. But it's so important to actually write these things down. I was just at a seminar the other day, and I heard someone talking about goal setting and the importance of goal setting and the statistical value of those that set goals. That those that set goals are 10 times more likely to achieve their goals. Those that write down their goals with and not only write them down, but with a focused plan are 30 times more likely to achieve those goals. So again, take the time, walk through the process, set those goals for the next 6 months, a year, and 3 years. And as I would always tell anyone, do not forget to dream big. When you set those goals, think big. Think of what you really want. Because I can tell you, Bill and I both know thousands of people throughout Forever who have achieved dreams bigger than they ever thought were possible. Then let's talk about family for a moment. I don't know how many of you have kids that are logged on here today, but I have 3 boys. And I have a 18-year-old boy, just turned 18, a 14-year-old boy, and our youngest is a 9-year-old little guy. And I can tell you as a dad, I think the thing that I want for my kids is to give them a better life probably than I had. And it doesn't mean I had a bad life, but I know that my dad's goal was to give me a better life with more opportunities than he had. And so as you sit here and you think about your family, and you take a moment when you open up that First Steps to Manager book, write down some goals that you would like to achieve as a family. And that could be something as simple as a family trip, a family vacation, something that we haven't in the past had the money or time to be able to do. It might be an educational goal for your kids, that you'd love for them to be able to attend a top-notch university, whatever it may be. But sit down and write some family goals also, because these are very motivating, help you keep focused through the process. And last but not least, some personal goals. What are some things that you'd personally like to achieve? And, you know, I would throw in here not only within the business, but also outside of the business. What are some things that you would like to achieve? You know, that could be earn X amount of money. It could be I'd like to have more spare time with my family. It could be I personally love to lose some weight and have some more energy. Whatever it might be, we want you to write down some of those personal goals. Again, thinking 6 months out, 12 months out, 3 years out. And as you start to work toward those, you'll see the power of them. Now, again, let's talk about your business goals. Now, if you're here as just a Novus customer, that you just want to purchase the products at a discount, this part probably doesn't apply to you right now. But I do still want you to listen, and the reason is we've had numerous Novus customers that after using our products for just a short period of time have decided that they, like us, want to build a business. So again, what level do you want to take this business to? Are you looking to just make maybe $500 a month? Maybe it's $5,000, maybe it's $50,000, I don't know. But I can tell you all of those are possible, and we've seen it. Once you've written out and committed yourself to your goals, you have now a very powerful why. After you've put these goals down, you know why you're here. And this why will help you achieve greater success. And let me tell you guys, and I'm sure this was mentioned in the opportunity webinar yesterday or the meeting that you attended, this is not a get-rich-quick scheme. I want you to understand this. This takes some time. It takes effort. But I've always said the hardest thing that we're asked to do in Forever Living, and I truly mean this, the very hardest thing we're asked to do is to open our mouths and talk. And if you are someone that can talk, you can be successful. You can. The first step, is one of the first steps that they mentioned there, is getting to supervisor. And so I want to talk with you a little today about how do we achieve a supervisor business. And then later on in this series of webinars, we're going to talk about how to become a manager. As you mentioned, we'd love for everyone to be a manager within the first 5 or 6 months of entering their Forever business. So let's first, though, talk about how to become a supervisor. So, as you already know, as a Novus customer, you start by purchasing your products. That gives you a 15% profit when you sell through the discount that you receive. And Novus customer receives 15% discount from the retail price and then earns that 15% profit when they sell it. As I mentioned earlier, after you purchase your 2 cc's, which we love to see people do when they first start their business, when they buy their packs, you become wholesale qualified and move up to the level of assistant supervisor. And you can see there, as you move up to the level of assistant supervisor, your earnings only increase even more, which we absolutely love. Then the next level, and this is the one I want to focus on a little, is that of a supervisor. Now, to become a supervisor, you have to have 25 case credits in 2 consecutive months. And that might sound like a little bit, 25, but I want to tell you guys, it's not that hard. That's 12.5 case credits each month in 2 consecutive months. As you can see here, as you share the products with others, others are going to want to join your team and be an FBO just like you. And as you can see here in the little illustration, as you have 3 people that you sign up, and they sign up a couple people, sure enough, you're going to get to that level of supervisor. And it's a great thing. I want to tell you, as a company, we're very proud when you achieve this great level of supervisor. But I also want to emphasize, this isn't the end by any means. That next big step, as we just saw in that video, is to become a manager. So let's talk about forming a business plan. Your initial business plan is divided into 3 simple steps, or 3 parts, and we want to walk through these with you today. The first is to make a contact list. Now, this may sound simple, but sometimes it can be a little bit more difficult than we think. But I want to put it in very simple terms for you. What we want you to do here is make a contact list of everybody you can think of. And I truly mean everybody that you can think of. So think of people you know, people that you've worked with in the past. It could be family, friends, coworkers, neighbors, maybe the parents of the friends of your children's friends, parents from the soccer team your son plays on or your daughter plays on. You know, anyone that you can think of, we want you to go through and write up a list. We've actually included too a memory jogger sheet that will actually give you some keywords there that will help remind you of maybe some names. For instance, an accountant. So you put down everybody you know that's an accountant. A doctor, everyone that you know that's a doctor. A mother, everyone you think of that's a mother. And write down as many names as you can, at least 100, but I can tell you through personal experiences, I've sat with numerous FBOs that have gone through this process, and they usually come up with 200, 300 to 400 names as you go through and write them down. And one key aspect of this, and I cannot express that enough, is don't prejudge anyone. If you think, Gary, yeah, but Gary, he wouldn't be interested in this, write Gary's name down, please, because you will be surprised, just as I have been throughout my time with Forever and building a Forever business, how many times people that you think would not have an interest are sometimes the most interested. So please go through and write down those names. Step number 2, once you've completed your name list, comes down to contacting people. And I want to tell you this, for me, when I started, was probably the scariest thing, is reaching out and contacting people. But I also will tell you, with more and more experience, the more you do it, the better you become and the easier it becomes. And the thing to remember is this. We're simply contacting these individuals to ask them if they're interested. It might just be something as simple as I'm having a few friends over for a cup of coffee and I'm launching some new products that I've just found that I truly love, and I'd love for you to come join us. It's a simple question, non-threatening. It could be just simply calling up a friend and saying, hey, Savannah, how are you doing today? I'd love for you to come by and see some new products that I just came across that I think you'll really enjoy. Or they might be great for you or for your kids. I know that you're into skincare, and these are some fantastic skincare products that I really think that you're going to see the benefits from. Simple questions, simple answers. Also, once you've set an appointment with someone, then what we'd ask you to do is always follow up with them. It's amazing, at least from my standpoint, it's always amazing how busy I get, and sometimes I forget that I've committed to something, and a simple reminder is a great thing to do. Now, this is all leading up to, these phone calls and invites are leading up to what we call your product launch. And this is something that's very simple. A product launch is a home gathering. You can do it at your home or a restaurant, wherever you'd like, but typically in the home. I personally enjoy doing them either in my home or in the home of a client or that of a brand new FBO, because it's a little bit more informal and relaxing for these individuals. And be sure to remind them of the date and the time that they've committed to come, and give them a quick reminder. And make the product launch fun and laid back. We want it to be a fun experience for someone. Now for you, I know this can be a scary prospect also, your first product launch. But don't be scared. Remember, this is a conversation. You have some of your closest friends or colleagues there with you in your home, or again, if you're in the home of a new FBO that you're working with. And it's a great way to get to know people. Invite them to show them what you're doing now in your new Forever business. Keep it short and brief. You know, my personal opinion is 40 minutes or so, maximum about 60 minutes, and that's just trying to be respectful of people's time. Most people don't have 2 or 3 hours that they're going to be able to give you. And remember, the product launch is nothing more but to simply introduce them to the products. And obviously, as we introduce them to the products, we hope that they're going to purchase them, use them themselves. We know if they do that, they're going to love them, and they're going to come back and want to either buy more or sign up themselves as an FBO. And I would encourage you to have the courage to take that leap of faith. You're already an FBO. You're a Novus customer. But now the question is, what are you going to do with this fantastic opportunity that lies before you? As we walk through those goals, as you think of the next 6 months, the next year, the next 3 years, What is it that you would love to change? What is it you would love to have or do different? What is it that you would love to have different in your life that you do not have now? Set those goals, and as you can see there, your journey starts now with Forever. Thank you for joining us today.